So why would people believe me? That's what so many coaches, consultants, speakers and trainers have said to me when we've been talking about the idea of writing a book or creating an informational product. Why would someone believe me? Why would people believe me? I know the answer to that question and I'll share it with you now. My name is Peter Thomson. I'm delighted to be with you and have this opportunity to share with you some tried and tested and proven ideas. Over the last 27 years since I sold my business and semi-retired, I suppose, I've been writing, creating and marketing informational products, books, audio programs, videos, online and offline. And particularly I've been helping coaches, consultants, speakers and trainers, entrepreneurs and small business owners to build for themselves a business and a life of choice, looking at their fee rates and particularly getting them to share their knowledge, experience and expertise. And this concern, this worry, this problem raises its ugly head so many times when people say to me, Peter, why would people believe me? Now, here is the reason why people will believe me or us or you. Firstly, we need to look at the emphasis being placed in that sentence. And although people are often focusing on the word why, when you listen carefully, you hear that their emphasis is on the last word of that statement, which is, why would people believe me? In other words, why will they believe me rather than believing other people? As well as that, why would they believe? Now, here's the way I think about it. Everybody in the world is on a pathway from where they were, through where they are, to where they're going to go. And wherever we are on the pathway, there's always going to be people behind us, behind me and you. They're going to be down there somewhere. And we can reach back and we can help them get to where we've got to by sharing with them our knowledge, our experience, our expertise. At the same token, there's always going to be people on the same point on the path who we can put our arms around each other's shoulders or shake hands or hand in hand, arm in arm, can go forward together so we can help these people as well. But there's always going to be people in front of us, people who are bigger, more successful, wealthier, whatever definition we want to use. And it's up to us to keep pushing them, sometimes by helping them, so that we get dragged along in their slipstream. So it doesn't matter where we are in the path. There's always going to be people who know more than we know, who know what we know, and who don't know what we know. So we're always able to help somebody. Point one. Point two, and this is really important. I want to come back to a different point in just a minute or two, but this is really important. Point two, how often is it that a very successful person has been coached, has been mentored, has been helped by somebody not as successful? Certainly in the area of sport, certainly in the area of entertainment, certainly in the area of business, I can think of many occasions where the coach, the mentor, the helper, the assistant, whatever it might be, has not achieved the level of success, the level of fame, the level of wealth that the people they're helping has done so. Let me take an example from years ago. I used to play golf years ago, I don't play these days, but I'm just thinking back to the famous Nick Faldo. And Nick Faldo, he was helped by David Ledbetter, who was one of the world's top coaches. And yet as a coach, he hadn't won the Open Championship, but Nick did. So you see the difference there. And it's the same with all sorts of sports people, all sorts of singers and artists and politicians and business people are helped by those who haven't necessarily, doesn't mean they haven't definitely, but haven't necessarily reached the heights that the people they're helping are attempting to reach or have already reached. So that's point one. Now, the second point I want to make is this. What I've found is that the real people that I deal with, and I'll give you a definition for that, the real people are the people who are not focused on the money. They're focused on the outcome, the success of their clients, knowing, and you've heard me say this so many times, that money is the silent applause for a job well done and value delivered to other people. So we know it's a result of doing something. It's not the reason that we do it. It's the result of doing it. So when the real people, the people like me and you, the people that we know are focused on helping others, they naturally have this concern. And so I've found that it's those who have the concern are the people who then subsequently go on to prove that they're real people. They go on to prove that they care. And they go on very often, not always, but very often to become massively successful because they've realized where they are, and they've realized that despite any original concerns, worries, stress, that they're not good enough. In fact, their knowledge, their experience, their expertise, and their take on it is exactly what other people are looking for. So, if you've had any concerns in the past, might I suggest that now's the time to let go of them and look at who is on the path with you. It's everybody. And particularly the people you can connect with. Where are they? Are they behind you? Are they with you? Or are they in front of you? And what level of help can you give to these different groups of people? It might well be the same help. If you have any comments on this, I'd be delighted to get involved in a conversation about this. I think it's so important, and the resolution of it enables so many people to share so much of what they have to offer to the world. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click to watch the next video. Remember to visit our website at peterthomson.com and download your free copy of my latest book, How to Write Your Business Book in 5 days or less. Until next time, every success.